This is one of the most sought after floor plans from Landsea Homes right now. Single story, 4-bedroom, 3-bathroom, just under 2,400 square feet. Split bedroom plan, lots of open living space, modern elevation, different garage door, different front door, even has the stack stone on the front. This is the Palisade by Landsea Homes, and we're gonna go check it out right now. Hey, what's up guys? We are back in Courtyards at Waterstone here in Palm Bay, and we're gonna be checking out this Palisade model by Landsea Homes. And there's a few things that Landsea is doing differently here in Courtyards at Waterstone than they've done in St. John's Preserve, or that they're even doing over in Gardens at Waterstone. So as we work our way through the home, I'll explain some of those differences to you. We're also gonna go over the high performance home package from Landsea and what that includes outside of the Apple Home Kit. And of course, we're gonna cover the traditional cost of ownership here in Courtyards at Waterstone, pricing on homes like this from Landsea, and even some incentives. So make sure you guys stick around till the end for that. I'll see you inside. So the Palisade that we're gonna be looking at is a 4-bedroom, 3-bathroom. The actual square footage comes in at 2,365. It's a really nice split bedroom layout. Like I said, this is one of the most popular floor plans that I've seen Landsea offer right now. So you're gonna have 2 bedrooms and a bathroom up here. You're gonna have a secondary guest suite on another side of the house, and then the master bathroom and bedroom are tucked in the back there. So let's go ahead and start off up front. And we're gonna call this the second bedroom. So if you've got the floor plan, you can kind of follow along with us as we work our way through. So bedroom 2 is gonna come in at 12.6 by 13. So all the ceilings throughout this home are gonna be 9'4", so you are gonna have the higher ceilings. This one being the modern elevation, sometimes that's gonna make a different variance in how your front windows are actually set up in the home. So there's actually something cool with the windows too. I'll show you as we work our way into another room, but you'll notice these ones have blinds on them. So that is one thing that I would advise that you look out for if you're buying new construction. A lot of new construction homes don't come with blinds on the windows. Here in Courtyards at Waterstone, Landsea does offer blinds on all of the windows. Another thing to make note of is the bedrooms. Typically in new construction, we'll see that this fixture right here isn't even really a light fixture. It's more just a pre-wire and a cap, and it's typically intended for like a hanging fixture that can be mounted afterwards. Landsea is putting in the can lights or pot lights. It's basically a flush mount LED light, so there's no bulb in there. Could you swap that out and put a fan in later? Yes, you could, but these do come not just pre-wired, but they do come with the light fixtures. Another thing I'll point out here, since we're here, is the closet doors are a bypass style door instead of like a bifold or a swing door. Yes, the swing doors look cool. I like those, but I think these, in my opinion, are a little bit more functional just for a, from a layout standpoint. So you're not really gonna have to worry about a door swinging and hitting some furniture. Last thing I'm gonna point out in this bedroom is the jump duct, which is basically the return for the air conditioner. If you've ever been in your house before and you notice if you turn on the AC and the door is kind of like open like that, it'll suck the door shut. That's because when the AC turns on, it's trying to suck the air. So basically that prevents that from happening, and it's also gonna just make sure that the AC has maximum airflow when it turns on. That's a little bit higher quality of a way to achieve that. Another thing you'll see sometimes is builders will just kind of cut a hole right here and there'll be a vent. I'm not really the biggest fan of that because it's just, I think it looks bad and it's not gonna do as much for noise and privacy. So those are things that will be consistent with all the bedrooms as we go through the house. So I just wanted to point those out since we were in the front. This is gonna be your second bathroom. We're gonna come back to that. And then this bedroom here is listed as bedroom 3 on the floor plan. So bedroom 3 is gonna come in at 12.6 by 10.7. You'll notice this one's a little bit different just because it has the one window on the side of the home. Same type of closet configuration, standard closet, bypass doors. It's got the light, it's got the blinds. Same type of return system as we saw in the other bedroom. Now I didn't point out, but I mean, you guys saw it, the bedrooms are gonna be finished with a carpet. This particular home has a tile. It's the same tile all the way through the bathrooms, all the way through the living space. And I'll give you a little bit more information here in just a minute on what Landsea does when they offer new construction. This is gonna be your third bathroom here in the front. It's tub shower combo, single vanity toilet. This is gonna be the same cabinet and countertop packages we're gonna see through the rest of the house, and as well as the kitchen. So when you buy from Landsea, One of the things that they do that is a little bit different. Now we've broken this down before, kind of like what you can expect from different builders, what they offer, how they're the same, how they're different. One of the things that Landsea does is they're gonna give you a turnkey home. You're not gonna have the option to pick all your colors, to pick all your selections, but they're gonna offer inventory homes. They're typically gonna be ready in anywhere between, right now, a home that you could buy right now, or usually as quick as about 6 months is the longest we see it. But they're completely spec'd out. So what you see is what you get. Even if it's not built yet, you're gonna get a spec sheet and that's gonna tell you how the home is gonna be finished. The positive to that is there's a lot more control over the build times and making sure that these homes are finished on time, because there's not gonna be as many material delays. The downside is you don't have the choice to pick exactly what you want in your house. The good thing is Landsea works with a independent design company, and from my opinion, they pick out selection packages that are pretty popular. So it's very uncommon that we have somebody come in and they don't like what's in the home. That being said, you may not like the finishes in this home, but they could offer another one that you like. So let me know in the comments what you think about that. If you like the turnkey aspect of Landsea, or if you would prefer to have full control and customization over your home. So as we're working our way through here, this is obviously gonna be the laundry room, basic laundry room, enough room for your washer, dryer. You do have a little bit of extra room here. It's not pre-plumbed for a sink or anything, but it is big enough where if you wanted to put some cabinetry in here, you could. And then your panel for all your tech is gonna be right here behind the door. So inside your tech panel here in the laundry room, this is where all the pre-wires for the Ethernet throughout the house is gonna be. I didn't point that out in the bedrooms, but I'll show you as we work our way through some other rooms. All the rooms are gonna be pre-wired with Ethernet. So this is the main hub for that. Your fiber optic internet is gonna be running here as well. So after you guys move in and you close on the home, Hotwire is actually the internet provider out here. They're gonna come out, they're gonna hook up your modem, everything's gonna be good to go, and you're off and running. Now, if you guys want a copy of this floor plan, I'm sorry I didn't offer it to you earlier in the video, go ahead and pause the video right now, and down in the description, I'll have a link where you can download this floor plan. So if you wanna follow along as we work our way through the home, you can do that. And of course, if you guys are interested in buying here at Courtyards at Waterstone or anything else Landsea, definitely reach out. We'd love the opportunity to help you. You can call, text, or email. I've got our contact information down in the description as well. So we just left the laundry room here, and you'll see this is the front of the home we just worked our way through. That was the laundry room. Of course, living and kitchen is here. We're gonna come back to that, but I'm gonna pull you up here first. I'm gonna show you this guest bedroom suite after we go into the garage. I know it's just a garage, but there are a few things in there that I think are worth pointing out that I think you should see. Now, one of the things that I think is cool about this garage is this part that we're standing in right now is I would say it's almost a half tandem garage. I know it sounds like a weird term, but this over here is gonna be your traditional 2-car garage, roughly 20 by 20. And then right here, this is gonna be an extra little like 10 by 10. So it's not a full 10 by 20 deep here, but you've got the standard 2-car garage with the almost half tandem right there. So if you wanted to set up a little workshop or a gym or anything else, put your jet ski, your motorcycle, you've got room for that. Now, a couple other things that I want to point out. I mentioned earlier in the video that there were some things here in Courtyards that are a little bit different compared to, say, St. John's Preserve, for example, or even phase 1 of Courtyards at Waterstone, and that's going to be the irrigation. And I know that doesn't sound like a big deal, but in earlier phases, the irrigation system was a well. So it was well water pulled out of the ground that watered the lawn. That's not really a big deal. It's actually preferred by a lot of people because it's not metered like your drinking water is. The downside to that is it leads to, and it led to, a lot of staining. So if you ever drive through a neighborhood or even phase 1 in here, you'll notice some of the homes have like orange staining on the sidewalk and driveway and even the house. And it's really hard to keep under control. It's basically rust staining. Well, that's because of the well water. So if you don't have a way to treat that water, it's prone to staining. So in the newer phases here at Courtyards at Waterstone, they've actually switched the sprinklers over. So those are now part of city water. So I don't know if you think that's a good thing or a bad thing. Let me know in the comments what you think about that. But the irrigation is now city water. The other thing that's pretty cool is the garage door opener. That's gonna be part of that high performance home package. That is a Bluetooth garage door opener. It also has the drop down camera on it. So if somebody opens the garage door, you can sync it up to your phone, your camera will pop on, it'll kind of let you know what's going on inside the house. And then of course, the hybrid style water heater that you guys have always given us a lot of feedback about that you think is cool that Landsea does. Basically, if you don't know how that works, this top section of your water heater is gonna suck in the hot air from the garage to help not only heat the water, but keep the temperature in the garage a little bit cooler as well. So it's less energy to heat your water, helps keep the garage a little bit cooler, which, you know, in Florida, our garages do get pretty hot. And then of course, these storm shutters for the exterior of the home are bundled up really nicely here in the garage. Some of you have asked how those work. They're all labeled, they all have numbers on them, and there is a diagram that shows you which window those goes on, which window that those go on. And I would recommend, if you're gonna get those, go to Home Depot or Lowe's, buy the little adapter for your drill. It fits the wing nut and it makes putting those shutters up like a fraction of the time that it typically takes. Last thing I'm gonna point out, and I think this is something that's unique to the modern elevation of home, is the garage door. These garage door panels on the homes that seem to have the modern elevation have some type of backing on them, which is almost like an insulated backing. I think it helps with the echo, which is still super echoey here, and why would you care about that? I guess unless you're shooting YouTube videos in your garage. But outside of that, that is gonna help keep the garage a little bit cooler as well. All right, now let's check out this guest suite here in the Palisade. Now, if you've got your floor plan handy, this is gonna be listed as bedroom 4, bathroom 2. If it was up to me, I would call this bathroom 3 because it's a 4-3, so wouldn't 4 and 3 go together? I don't know, you let me know what you think. But this is gonna be bedroom 4 and bath 2 on the floor plan. This is gonna be very similar to that third bedroom we looked at, where it comes in at like 12.6 by 10.7. Now, one of the biggest differences is gonna be the closet. This is gonna be a single door, swinging door closet, and it's gonna be about half the closet size compared to the closet that were in those front 2 bedrooms. So this room is gonna give you the same size, attached bathroom, but a single closet. And of course, as you can see, the bathroom here is single sink vanity and that tub shower combo like we saw in the front bathroom. All right, guys, let's finish working our way through the house. I am gonna give you a heads up here. This house is actually gonna close next week, hasn't closed yet. This was an inventory home somebody's buying, one of our clients is buying, and you can see they're actually doing the blue tape walkthrough right now. So we're actually in here filming while they're doing the blue tape walkthrough. So this is kind of gonna give you a firsthand look too on if you're buying new construction with Landsea here in Courtyards at Waterstone, kind of what to expect, right? You're gonna have a new home orientation, which is what we did today, where we kind of talked about the home. One of the features, actually we'll come back to the blue tape. Here's one of the cool features that we actually just learned about today. I didn't know this, full disclosure, but I think it's kind of a testament to what Landsea's doing. I feel like they're always pushing the envelope and trying to offer a little bit more. So this is part of their high performance home package, is the REMI Halo system on the AC. It's basically like a UV light that's supposed to purify all the air and toxins and mold and bacteria and all that stuff that's in your air conditioner. So that's actually something else that's part of that high performance home package. You're also gonna get some switches, which I'll show you here in a minute. You've got the hub up here for your network, your hotspot, your access point is gonna be mounted up here. Same thing throughout the home. We're gonna have the recessed can lighting. So everything's gonna be LED. Again, if this was your dining room and you wanted to have a big dining room table here, you could take that fixture out, you could put a hanging fixture in there. Everything's pre-wired and set up for that. So when you're buying a new home, you're gonna get a chance to go through, you're gonna get your orientation where you're gonna learn about the house, but then you're gonna have the opportunity to go through it like we did today and not just learn about the home, but pick out little things that maybe aren't perfect. So, you know, this just kind of looks like there's blue tape all over the wall. I don't know if it really shows up on the camera, but there's a few smudges here, a few scuffs. So what's gonna happen is now the builder's gonna come in, fix anything that we found, and then of course they're gonna touch it up. So when the buyer closes on this home next week, everything's gonna be perfect, fresh, and ready to go. So this is gonna be the master suite here in the back of the house. So the master's in the back, you've got your 2 bedrooms and bathroom up front, and your guest suites off to the side. So definitely, I think it's a great layout. Everything's split. You know, the living area pulls you right together in the middle. And this is a really good sized room. It's not too big. I think it's a good use of space. It's gonna come in at 12.6 by 15. And just like the other rooms, again, it's got the pre-wire, well not pre-wire, it has the recessed can lighting, which you could use as a pre-wire for the fan, so if you want to swap it out. Nice big windows here in the back. Same faux wood blinds that we saw in the rest of the house. One of the things that I will point out, because we've had a lot of people ask about this before, if you notice outside, the condenser for the air conditioner is right out back. A lot of people have kind of, I don't want to say had negative feedback about it, but they've had concerns about the condenser being in the back of the house, not just by the master bedroom window, but maybe by your porch. It's actually pretty quiet, but one of the things that is cool here is with the windows, you know, these are double pane windows, you can't hear it at all. So I'll try to be quiet to see if you guys can hear it, but it's really quiet. So I don't know if that picked up on camera. Open the window and actually see if you guys can hear this. So you get a little bit of the AC noise when you open the window, but you can kind of get a better idea now on the sound insulation of the windows on these houses. I don't know if I showed you this before, but if you guys need to clean your windows, fold right in, clean your window, fold it back, and then go to bed. This is Joe from Landsea, my man, taping up the house, getting ready. So if you guys buy here at Courtyards at Waterstone, Joe might be your man.
That's it. We'll see you guys here soon, hopefully.
All right, thanks, Joe.
Thanks, guys.
Yep. All right, guys, let's hit the master. All right, so now for the next best part of the video, you guys are gonna be able to see Christian because there's just really no way that we can avoid his beautiful face being on the camera. But a lot of guys have asked, and you know, like, Christian's more than just the camera guy, right? Like, this whole thing evolved because maybe I just had more experience on this side of the camera, he had more experience with the tech, but Christian actually gets dirty and down with the real estate. So if you guys haven't seen Christian yet, there he is. Say hi to yourself, give us a little wave. So here's the master bathroom. This is gonna be the Deluxe 1 modification here in the Palisade. So one of the biggest differences with this is it's gonna give you this giant garden tub. So this is actually an upgrade. The vanity setup right here is standard, but there's a few different configurations that you can get. So this particular one, you're gonna have the shower on this side. You notice the tile goes all the way up to the walls, has the light in the shower. But on the base floor plan, I don't even wanna say base level, just the standard way this comes, this is actually gonna be a linen closet right here. So you're gonna have a linen closet in your bathroom. With this modification, it removes that linen closet and it's gonna give you this giant garden tub here. And there's a third variation as well, which kind of moves some things around a little bit more, where you can get a bigger shower, no tub, and it's gonna move the toilet over. This closet's giant master closet as well. So there's plenty of space in there to store all your clothes and all your extra stuff. Now let's head over to the kitchen, because this is gonna have the gourmet kitchen package from Landsea, and it's also got, I'm gonna call it the hurricane pantry, because this pantry is so big that I guess you could go in it if there was a hurricane or tornado and you wanted to go somewhere. If it was me, I would probably hit that tub in there. I guess actually I wouldn't, because there's a window there, right? That's bad. But this pantry is massive. I mean, it wraps all the way around. So it's literally, you've got this side of the pantry here for your normal groceries, and then the rest of it just for everything else, all your hurricane supplies. So I'll let you guys go in there and take a look at that. Now, as far as the rest of the kitchen goes, this is gonna be the gourmet kitchen package from Landsea here at Courtyards at Waterstone. So that's gonna give you the tin oven with the microwave, the flush mount range top here, and then the hood. All the appliances here in Courtyards at Waterstone, all these homes are run off of electric. There's no gas here. You're gonna have an electric range top, electric water heater, electric furnace. Now these are Samsung appliances. That's what Landsea is offering. These are Bluetooth, so you can hook up the oven, the range top, and the range vent to your phone through the Bluetooth. These are gonna have the white cabinets with the crown up top. This has got a nice white backsplash. And again, this was all pre-spec'd out by Landsea. So the way that you see this home is the way they spec'd it out. And the other thing that the gourmet kitchen does is typically the sink is gonna be here by the window. In the gourmet, it pulls the sink, puts it in the island, put your dishwasher in the island as well. So you've got a huge prep surface here, really nice window. Refrigerators. A lot of new homes, a lot of builders, even Landsea included in some communities, do not include refrigerators. So if you're buying new construction, make sure you understand if your home includes a refrigerator. Here in Courtyards at Waterstone, Landsea is including the refrigerators. That is part of the appliance package. The refrigerators, the blinds, and some of the lighting that you don't always see in other places. So this is gonna be your breakfast nook here. And over here, this is gonna be the family room. Big open concept. You've got a lot of variation on how you configure this, could configure your furniture and lay out this home. This one does have floor outlet as well. You've got a lot of options on how you could configure things. A few other things that come with that high performance home package are gonna be the dimmer switches. Those as well are gonna be able to connect to your Bluetooth on your phone. So as far as outdoor living space here goes, you are gonna have the lanai area that's got some nice windows here from the family room. The sliding doors are gonna be here in the breakfast nook. And of course, this one has a really nice water view. Now don't beat me up by calling this a water view, because a lot of people out there wanna know if there's a difference between being on a lake or a pond. Of course, these are man-made ponds. This is very common with what you're gonna see with new construction, but the lots are gonna be typically referred to as a waterfront lot. So these have a little bit more depth there, so you've got more room behind your rear neighbors, and it's gonna give you much more privacy compared to having a rear neighbor. Cost of ownership. How much does it cost to live here at Courtyards at Waterstone here in Palm Bay? Let's start with homeowners insurance. Homeowners insurance on a home like this, as recently quoted, came in around $1,400 per year. Now, of course, if you wanna up your coverage limits, that's gonna affect your policy and your premium amount as well. But this one was recently quoted at $1,400 per year. So as we've talked about before, if you wanna mitigate high insurance costs right now in Florida, buying new construction is a great way to do that. The next thing we're gonna look at is the homeowners association. A lot of people don't wanna be in a homeowners association because of the extra cost. Well, the HOA here at Courtyards at Waterstone is extremely affordable. It comes in at $660 per year. Now, what do you get for that? You're gonna get a gated front entryway. You are gonna get a community pool and a playground. Let's look at incentives. What is Landsea offering? Right now, they've got two different promotions going on. And of course, these promotions change all the time. So if you guys are interested in this and you want the most up-to-date information, please reach out. We'd be happy to get that to you. You can call, text, or email. We've got our contact information down in the description. So the first incentive is gonna be a $35,000 closing cost credit. And I know what you're probably thinking, that your closing cost shouldn't be 35 grand. And I agree with you. Where that comes in is usually people are taking that extra money that they're getting in closing costs and they're applying it to their interest rate on their loan to buy a lower interest rate. The second promo that's going on right now is a actual lower interest rate on a 30-year fixed loan. So that's gonna come in at either 5.75% on FHA or VA or 5.99% on conventional loans. That second promo also comes with a $10,000 closing cost incentive. So that's gonna give you the lower interest rate on a 30-year fixed loan. Should cover, if not all of your closing costs, the majority of them. And then Landsea is also offering a 3-year no cost refinance. So if you use Landsea Mortgage to get your loan, you'll be able to refinance at no cost at any time within the next 3 years. Now, as far as this home that we saw today goes, the way it was priced is gonna include this gourmet kitchen. It's gonna include the deluxe master bathroom and the waterfront lot, and it's gonna come in at $450,000. Now, I know so far we've only looked at the inside of this home, and you may wanna know what the rest of Courtyards at Waterstone looks like, or maybe even see what some of the other floor plans in the neighborhood are all about. Don't worry, you can do that right here. I'll see you guys there.